Hello. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Are we here? Are we ready? Are we live? I am live. Are you live? I don't know, but hopefully we are here and ready for donuts! Hello and welcome to the Crystal Library, where hopefully what I know, you know, and everything that I'm learning, we learn together. So I'm currently learning how to donut. There's a blender I'm following. I'm following this man. He's apparently really great. He's a quite swell human. There's really not much to say, except let's do it. I've been working around the clock on something completely separate from this channel. I cannot wait to show you, but hopefully a bomb will be dropped this week. I'm very excited. So it'll be probably a shorter stream today because I want to get back to working on that. But huge drop coming to my main channel over at the top right of the screen at CrystalK25 if you like to do fan art, if you like to see fan art, if you like to see anything related to Deltarune. I love that game. There's some art that I do, and I plan to make a speed paint for it, and I'm very proud of it so far. So anyway, I will not spoil any more than that unless people ask me. But we are here for donuts, we're here for Blender, and I'm ready to get started. So thank you very much, Mario, for the jams. Mario Kart World. Hopefully we all didn't have to spend $80 on it to get it, but I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye, Fossil Falls. We'll be back later. Other than that, super briefly, because I always have to address it, some shameless plugs here and there. I do happen to have a gigantic Google Doc, which includes all of the information that I'll be taking notes on today. If you want to just grab this, it's 100 pages plus of just notes. Just notes. It's just a lot of stuff. All related to motion design, graphic design, and everything that I'm taking notes on basically from this course, Blender course. This is a now side companion that you can purchase only for $3 on my Patreon. Scroll down in the description if you want to see it. I have to say the word like. I have to say the word subscribble and subscribe. I don't like saying it. You can do it if you want to, but it really does help out if you enjoy what I do and you want to see more stuff. Basically, everything that I do is here for you guys. If you want to learn anything specifically going forward, I have a lot of software on the docket that I want to learn, and if I can find a freemium teacher who can teach me, we learn it together! So yay! But Maya, ZBrush, Substance Painter, Fusion, right now Blender is just at the top of the list because it is free, and there's a lot of free tutorials based on it. But if there's anything going forward related to anatomy specifically, which is why we're learning Blender in the first place, animal anatomy is next, help me find my teacher, and we can learn it together. Anyway, yeah, so without further ado, Blender Guru, check me out. We're at lesson 5. There's 14 total. And the last two are actually rather short. So what I was going to say, this is part 3 out of hopefully 7. I need to be, let's see, part 3. We need to be on video 6 by now. So I think we'll do shading. And then I will dabble into part 6 geometry nodes. And if it's super intense and my brain can't handle it, if it sucks, we'll just call it at this lesson. And we'll probably just end it there. But other than that, let's see what we got. If my brain doesn't implode by hopefully the end of it, we will continue going to lesson 6. And then we'll probably wrap it after that. So anyway, on with the show.
This is where we finished at the end of the last part. And we are ready for some materials. Before we continue, do a check over though, because I looked inside my donut and I saw this.
You're so silly!
Which shouldn't be
I don't
here,
have that.
obviously, so...
You should do that, though.
Make sure you don't have any hidden meshes that should definitely not be there.
You've only got your camera, your donut, your ice last
cream,
time.
your light.
It's super crisp and clean now.
Okay, so, materials. Let's do some materials.
Yay.
If we jumped into our render mode, that little button that I showed you on the first part, takes you into render view mode. You can see we've got a lamp and it's lighting our donut in a very depressing, cold
I fixed my
gray.
lighting.
So let's give it a material.
Down
here, the little material tab, and then we're going to hit new. So just like before, the one thing we're going to change is the color. Let's make it a nice pink color.
You can if you want.
And
I'm gonna have
that
blue
looks
frosting,
pretty
I
good.
think.
The other value that you typically want to change from one of objects is the roughness value. So you can see the further I go all the way to the left-hand side, the more it becomes a mirror. So all the way at 0 is basically a mirror. And then all the way to the right is your like most porous object, like a brick or something like that. Basically something that looks like it doesn't have a reflection, although everything does. The roughness is just merely dissipating that reflection.
That's a nice effect
everywhere, so it appears as though it doesn't. But anyways, so we're going to go with like a point, 0.3, something like that.
I guess that. Amazing.
And then for the base of our donut, we're going to give it another material, and let's go with a nice orangey yellow, which we will change later on. So
I had that, and I deleted it because I thought he would make a fancier
Great,
one.
look at us. We've got a donut. By the way, we'll add some subsurface SSS later on to make this look a little bit more milky, but for now this is good. Now we want to put our donut onto a marble countertop. So first of all, we need that countertop as a separate object. So Shift A, and the one we're looking for is again under mesh, and we're going to go with a plane. So a plane is just a square that's literally made up of 4 vertices. It's the simplest object, but the most versatile that you use it all over the place. I think I'll make this look a little bit bigger. So let's just scale that out with S and then click. Okay, so we want to make our donut rest onto the countertop. So if I selected my donut base and moved it up, well, there's a problem, right? We need to have both of these move together. So if you want to have one object basically attached to another...
Wait, sir, hold on. I moved it askew. There's got to be a place to put it in the right space. I want it to be in the... Oh, isometric view. Interesting. No thanks. Where would be... Properties? Is it here? No. It's one of these. Ah! Wait, is this it? No. Scene. Let me just click all these and see what I get. Not that. No. World. Wait a minute. No. Is it up here? I forget. Ah! There it is. And then I want it to, let's see. Yeah. Let's go, nope, not there. Shoop, de whoop. There we go. Just a little bit underneath it. I like round numbers, so a -0.7. Yeah. It's floating a little bit. Oh, it's floating a little bit. Just a little less. There we go. 65. Rounded numbers make me happy. Let's see. Oh, I turned off this. Now you can see what buttons I'm pressing. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's clipping. That's what I wanted. Yeah, just a little bit of clippage so we know it's sitting on something. All right, good.
Object, while still being its own separate object, you parent it. So the way we parent it is, first of all, you select the object that you want to follow the other object, so the child, and then you select the parent. So holding down Shift, I'm going to now click on the donut base.
Oh wait, do that again. I didn't know we could parent in Blender.
Vertices is the simplest object, but the most versatile that you use it all over the place. I think I'll make this look a little bit bigger. So let's just scale that out with S and then click. Okay, so we want to make our donut rest onto the countertop. So if I selected my donut base and moved it up, well, there's a problem, right? We need to have both of these move together. So if you want to have one object basically attached to another object while still being its own separate object, you parent it. Right. So the way we parent it is, first of all, you select the object that you want to follow the other object, so the child, and then you select the parent. So holding down Shift, I'm going to now click on the donut base, and then to parent, it's Control P. Okay? Or again, if at any time you don't know what it is, just hit F3 for search, and then we can just type in parent.
Oh.
Now, by the way, with parent, you get a number of options here. The one you actually want is keep transform. If you just do object, it means if you've ever moved the object like off its base or whatever like that, it'll then like clear its position. So it's actually not the one you want most of the time. So it's keep transform. Okay. Now that I've done that, if you've done it in the correct order, you should be able to select the base and then move it, and the icing should go with it. If it doesn't, it means it's probably parented the other way. So again, the object you want to follow the other one.
That's what I wanted. Wait! Problems. Oh dear. So wait a minute. Before I write this note down. Control P. To object. Now if I go No, it still dances. Go to is it because it's not selected the right thing? Is it the geometry that I'm not selecting? Okay, so icing by itself is separate. This is parented, but they're not smack on top of each other. That's a problem. Maybe he's going to address it, assuming he will.
And then the parent is selected last. Okay. So now I'm going to move that up.
Nope, he didn't. Okay, so I did something wrong. I did something wrong. It is my icing that is paired. My dong. That's what I thought I did. They're sitting in the same hierarchy, so similar to Cinema 4D. That's cool. But if I move it, it's not quite going in the same place. Unless, maybe it's... How do I move again? One of these shortcuts. Oh god. No way, that's wrong. That's so wrong. And my plane is shifting too? What? Okay, this isn't parented. Okay, wait a minute. Something is screwy here. Is it this? Here. Oh, this is gonna make me sick. Oh god, I'm sorry. Hold on. Something's screwy here. Rotate. CX. No. Y. Z. Okay, that's separate. I'm gonna go back to my object space for now, just to see what's going on here. You're moving and schmoving and grooving, which is great usually, but that's not quite what I want. Also, we'll move this down just a hair. Ever so slightly clippage. Yeah. Maybe I could rotate it a little bit so it's sitting flat. I think that's what's going on here. It's not flat. It's not supposed to be. Donuts aren't flat. But I see the issue. Oh no. We're already 2 minutes in and we're already bungling the first steppage? Oh gosh! I feel so silly. Yeah, you see that? You see that? There's a little bit of minute jiggle happening here. There's a little bit of jiggle. I don't know about that. I don't know what's going on with that. Something is not parented correctly, and I don't know why. But for now, okay, let's just assume I can't group them, can I? Let's go back a tick, all the way to the very beginning before I parented these guys. Before adding all of that materialage. Okay, so what happens if I drag you? You do not go under the caret. Okay, I have to parent it? Oh, that's annoying. Without inverse, keep transform without inverse. Let's try this one. Whoa, cool, but not what I want. Okay, let's just try all of these. Nope. I'm assuming because they're not on the same coordinate. Is that what's going on here? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe if I try it the other way. Let's try pairing my dong backwards. Yeah, because this isn't directly on Z0. It's moved up a hair. So what if I parent this to you? No, still wonky. Okay. Maybe because they're on Z, if I single everything out. But no, it's not sitting on it like I had it before. What's wrong here? Icing. I promise we'll get back to this tutorial in a second. Ibutrofen! I already need you. Yo, what's up? How you doing? I'm already struggling. Bro, we're only 3 minutes in! Okay, what did I do wrong here? Something is screwy. I'm learning how to parent, and then we're gonna shade, and then we're gonna possibly put some icing on this donut that doesn't look like plastic, and maybe it's not completely unsanitary to eat. How you doing? How's your Sunday going? Okay, let's see. I don't know why this is happening. I parented it, but they do a funky dance, and it's not quite what I want. As cool as it is, I want the hat to stay on. I do got this. I hope I do. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out, won't I? So far, it's just me and you for now, bud. But hang out. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Your help was so appreciated last time. I don't think I ever would have figured out troubleshooting without you. So thank you. I do have some work to get done today, though, so I can't hang out. But we'll see how far we get. Alrighty. Pretty busy, chill. Pretty busy, pretty chill. Well, the fact that you're here, I'm so grateful. You're so swell. Thanks for hanging out. I got a plane. When I move it, nothing happens. But the second I put it to my dongut, then it dances. I don't like that. Something is telling me this has to be zeroed out. But when I did that, now the hat doesn't sit right. Now the hat's in the wrong place. But let me try this. Let me see what happens if I parent these. Because now I'm like, is that the problem? Shift A. Huh. Keep. No, it still does a funky dance. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. Dragging doesn't do it. Unless I hold a key. Shift and Alt and Control didn't do anything. I always love running into issues when I learn a new software. It's my favorite thing. Every single learning process is without its faults. I just want to know what I'm doing. I just want to know what I'm doing. Erg. Okay. But we're already feeling a lot more fluent, and wow, that's going to make me sick to look at. Whoa there. I'm so sorry. That's nauseating. Y, X, Z. I'm still not sure about how to... Oh, there's snapping. Control snap. That's nice. Okay, well, zero all this out. Oh no, that's fine. It affects the child. Try that? Oh, wait a minute. What if I... Okay, what if I had selected it backwards? Okay, hang on. You give me hope. Keep transform. So now if I move my icing... No, it still does a funky dance. Oh no. No, that's not at all what I want. I don't want to progress until I figure this out, but I don't know how long this is going to take me. I don't want to be here all day. I have things to do. Proportional editing. Oh! Is that always why everything wrong happens? You're kidding me. Did that do it? Is he betrothed to God? No way. Boom, baby. You got it. Thank you again. Hallelujah for your body. I don't know what I would be doing without your existence. I would have been here all day. I don't think I would have ever gotten there without you. We just would have completed the tutorial and I'd have a floating donut with some mesh not on the wrong place. Thank you. Let's write this down. Proportional editing screws things up. Only when in modeling mode. Oh, modeling only. That's funny. Alright, thank you. We got it. We got it, baby. We got it. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Sir and or madam. I don't know who you are yet. Okay. Control. Huh. Equals parenting. Usually with keep transform on. Typing sound effects. Wonderful. Alright, thank you so much, sir. I don't know what on earth I would have done without you. I would have been here all day. Thank you. You're God. Let's continue. Thank you so much.
Z axes, so G, and
Tell me
then
what to do,
just
sir.
middle tap and pull
Let's
it
go
up
back to the render view.
till it's resting on my counter.
Yay.
Haha, lovely. Now don't worry about this looking like cartoonishly bad in terms of realism. I'm going to show you
Don't worry about
a
it.
button later
Sure,
on,
it's
which
fine.
is just going to make this look phenomenally realistic. That's going to
Diffusing?
be in some later
Diffuse
parts.
lighting?
But for now, this is
Can't wait for
fine
that.
just whilst we
Rendering is gonna
work
be fun.
and piece the scene together. So for our countertop here, we need to give it a new material. And then
Okay.
underneath the base color, you can select not just a color by clicking the color, but the little dot next to it, that little yellow thing doesn't look like a button. It is. If you click that, you get this this pop-up or pop down at this point. which just gives you a number of options, and the one that we're looking for is image texture. So essentially, it's replacing that import from a flat color to an image texture property.
Do I need to have
and
that
it's now
picture
black,
that you
and it's
are
asking
providing?
you what image texture. So we need an image texture. Now we could go to just Google Images.
Just
and
a
just
Google
find
image, okay?
Any old marble texture. Download that.
How we get it?
The problem usually with textures on the web is that what most people call a texture is not ideal for 3D. Most textures are good for websites, but for 3D, we need extra information to tell the 3D software how the material property looks. Like, how does it reflect light? What are the
Wait,
bumps
are you trying to do
look
a
like
full-on
across the surface?
and
all that information is
doing
never available
all
on
of
these
that.
sites. So to find those textures, you have to go to a separate, dedicated website. And the website that I recommend is Polygon. And the reason I recommend it is because it's mine.
You made it.
It's my website.
That's
why I recommend it.
Shameless plugging all day long.
Years ago
No
because
worries,
I was
man.
pretty
It's
dissatisfied with the quality of the texture websites that were available at the time. So I used my YouTube money to invest in a team and some high-tech equipment. We went out into the world and we scanned stuff to a very high quality standard. And over the years, we've grown it to include models and HDRIs as well.
I want to know how to
and obviously
actually
a lot of this
put
stuff
all of
is
these
paid,
textures in.
but we also have a free range, and obviously we're going to be using a free texture for this part. So this is the free texture. This is the one we're going to use. And first of all, although it is free, you do need to sign up for an account. So you can just sign up with Google. It's usually the easiest one. It's a couple of onboarding questions. I would like to actually know how you, are you a professional? Are you a student? That's kind of interesting to me to know that. And then
I guess
I'm
not.
just going to say continue with free account.
I'm a
professional. Through that, and if you click the link in the description, again, this is the marble.
I use Blender and Cinema. I can't select both. Okay, fine. I use Blender. Download what? Oh, there's an add-on. Oh, the Blender Guru actually has a plugin for his friggin' Blender. Ah! That's amazing. You go, man. I just gotta give a round of applause to Andrew over here, plugging his crap. You gotta integrate it. That's great. That makes it easier for all of us users. That's funny. Alrighty. Thank you, sir. Oh, it's downloading. Oh, there it is. Oh God. Okay. Do I just drag it? Oh, that's nice. See how this is good. This is well done. Well done. Well done. Can I just drag the whole zip file? Really? Don't unzip it? Okay. I did it! Oh, okay. Wow. He really thought through this. It's so simple and easy. Wow, thank you. Where is it? Okay. Where did it go? Huh? Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I have to log in. Oh, don't look at me, chat. I have to log in. Amazing. This is great. This is neat. Oh, okay, you can look. Never mind. Yay! Hallelujah. Okay, conform. Whoa! Look at these textures! Okay, can we get into bump and normal maps though? Please. Please let me texture in here. Please let me texture. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, geometry nodes. I'm assuming that's later. You're gonna... Sir, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna tempt me? Are you gonna jump it? Are you gonna bait me? I need to know. Do we get to do actual texturing in here, or are you just gonna slap a PNG on it? I will not rest for a PNG. I need 3-dimensional feelage. Give me the full-on details. Okay. Out of curiosity, how many things do you have on here for icing for donuts? I'm almost... No results found? You're kidding. There's no way. What if I put just donut? Really? Am I in the wrong place? What is this? Access 3,000 subscription. Pff, no, I'm good. Thanks. No, I'm good. Okay, marble. There we go. Oh, wonderful.
And we just want to hit download.
Sorry,
and you'll see in the bottom right-hand corner, it's downloading. It is a
Shameless
large
plug
size,
is
but this is
proving
because
actually
it's
very
8K
successfully useful.
and we've got maps at like 16
great.
bit depth to get all of that accurate information there. But once it is finished, it'll just appear in your downloads.
I wanna learn
Then
how to
you just
actually make the
unzip the zip
textures in,
file
like,
as
Photoshop
you
and
would
stuff.
normally, and then finally you should see some glorious high resolution images
Beautiful.
and ones
Let's
with
pick one.
extra information
Chat,
like
which one do you
roughness.
want?
Very,
This
very
is the one I
subtle,
think
but
he's
will
using,
come
but
through
which one
when
do
we
you
do the
want?
render. So, back
one in
into
specific?
Blender, where we've got that
Black,
image texture,
white?
we're going to
What are
click
we
on
using?
Open. Then navigate to where you unzipped it, and then just click on the one that ends with COL.
Wait a minute. You're doing it the legit way. I'm doing it your cheat way. Can I just drag and slap this? There's no way. There's no way. Do I learn more? Open import. Hello? Okay. There it is. Picture. Oh, we got it. Oh! We even got the friggin' HDRI map. Oh my god. Tileable. Ooh! That's what I wanted to see. Beautiful. That's money, baby. Okay, wait a minute. How do I use it, though? There's no way this is free. You're gonna make me download it, aren't you? You're gonna make me buy it. Open import options and preferences, maybe? Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. Well, there's a lot of stuff in here I don't understand. 2K, no, I want 4K, but it's okay. 1K will do. I don't understand any of this. Okay. Eyeball. Oh.
It's 3:30 p.m. Let's go grab a glass of water. And why don't you go wash your hands?
I did it. Wow. It's just right there, isn't it? Wow. Is it actually like geometry too? No, they didn't put the bump on here. That's cool though. I don't want that one. I want, unless chat tells me something specific. In 3, 2, you. I love how easy that is. Oh no, it's a watermark. Oh, I see. Oh, that's actually kind of genius. That's funny. Wow, incredible though. You gotta shoot your shot, man. You gotta shoot your shot. We're just learning right now, but let's do it the old-fashioned way. The way he's doing it. Let's go to Polygon and download it. Actually, legitimately. Because I want the full thing. Thank you for the plugin. That's very cool. But I don't want to buy that. I'm broke. Let's do it the chibi way. Marble! In fact, I'll show you. Marble. Wow. Look at these beautiful, beautiful. Oh. But is it free? That is the question. Give me this. Ooh. We got a GIF in here. We got GIFs too. Holy cow. View pricing. There we go. I knew there was a rub in there somewhere. There has to be. Can I filter out the free ones? Please tell me that some of them are free. Last I checked, I don't usually use Polygon because I can't afford it right now. But there's got to be something in here that's available. Please. Free! There we go. Oh, we love it. Look at those grapes. I'd eat that. That's just a model you can have? For free? Psh, dang. Alright, marble. I can't filter. Alright, fine. We have to sift through all of these. Sure, this is the first one I saw. Done. It's free, ain't it? The one he was advertising? Done. Oh no. 2K will do. Not 19K. That'll do. Download Blender add-on? I already did! Oh, wait. No thanks. I want to import manually? No. I'm gonna cheat. I already did that. Okay, thank you. You're useless to me now. Goodbye. Well, now we know. Alright. Let's go for marble. And now, with the free filter. Oh, it won't let me. Fine, first one I saw. Damn, that's nice. Download 2K? I did it. It's loading. I did it. Apply 2K. How seamless is this gonna be? Wow! That's disgusting. Actually, I love that. That's amazing. Okay, hold on. I want to know how you do it. Base color? He went in here and he probably put in a color attribute. Where would it be? Okay, fine. How do I do it the old-fashioned way? Assuming that I don't have Polygon. We'll keep this for now, but how would you do it? I have to download it, right? Do I have these files? Where did you store it? Where did you store it? Show me the file where it is. New material, where would it be? Base color. This is really neat though. This is actually really, really cool. Mario, come back. Background music just for a moment. I turned it off. There we go. Okay. Some lo-fi Mario for you. What on earth would I do to get the, okay, texture? Oh, Voronoi! Ooh, could we break things later? Exciting. Alright, fine, I'm jumping ahead. Sorry, Mario, shut up. Continue.
In the name, and then just hit open. And here it is. Okay, and it looks.
Oh,
then
you're not actually doing it the full fancy way that I thought you were. You're just gonna. Okay.
Some glorious high resolution images and ones with extra information like roughness. Very, very subtle, but we'll come through when we do the render.
That's pretty neat.
So back into Blender where we've got that image texture. We're going to click on open. Then navigate.
Oh, image texture. Wait. Surface. What did you click on?
So back into Blender where we've got that image texture.
Base color. Uh-huh. Where is it? I want to jump ahead so bad, I'm sorry. Image texture, you clicked on it. Open? I'm not seeing that. Is it because I already have something selected? Yeah. I don't know if I understand completely what you did. I don't know if it's because my buttons are different than what you have. Ooh, keyframe. I can animate the texture. Sorry. I'm learning so much. Ooh, emission. Make it glow. Yeah. No. Alright. I'm sorry. My ADHD is getting in the way. What? I just want to understand how to do this the right way if I were to actually, because I have an entire, like, friggin' Photoshop library that I want to use textures and stuff. I want to do it the right way. So let's see. I downloaded it. No, that's the Blender add-on. No, never mind. Goodbye. Will you show me where I downloaded these files? Open import. Open folder location! There we go. Ah! Oh, I would never find this. Wow, it's in a very... Okay, well that's good to know. It's okay. Alright, now we have it. It's buried, I'll tell you that. I had to look for it. Okay. Huh. How would I bring in an image texture? Oh wait, do I have to click on it? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Image texture, image texture, image texture, color. No. Invert. Ah! I found it. Oh. What did you select by default? What is that? It just gave me a random okay. It's nice, but I didn't ask for that. Now we know. Okay. Tool! Cool. Alright. Tool. That's what I was about to say. Base color. Should not be saying phonetically out loud what I'm typing down. Still getting better at that. Let's see. There we go. And it was under what? Texture. Duh, makes sense. I actually need to take a look. There's a lot of options in here. There's a lot of options in here. I'm starting to sense it. Ideally, nodes. Cinema 4D's modeling is great, but their texture system sucks until they came out with nodes. How is Blender gonna do it? And will it surpass it? I can't wait to find out. Okay. Alright. Continue, sir.
We're going to click on open. Then navigate to where you unzipped it, and then just click on the one that ends with COL in the name, and then just hit open. And here it is. Okay, and it looks great up close. Only problem is, of course, look at that reflection. So bland, so fake. And as I mentioned before, fake is the enemy, and you need to squash it by just adding variance. So that's where our roughness map is going to come in. And while we could try to add it in here, this section on the right-hand side, it's actually not where you do most of your material work, because this is kind of like a simplified, dumbed-down version. It doesn't really... It gets a little bit complicated when you try and add too many things to it, because there's like too many menus and drop-downs and all that kind of stuff. So instead, if you go to your shading tab at the top of the screen there, this will change the layout of the screen to something completely different we haven't seen before. And lots of windows. Actually,
nodes! I see them! I see them! Where is it? Shading. Give it to me. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I've never been more excited as soon as I saw... Yes! Oh, yes! Also, I'm sorry for volume. Alrighty, hold on. This UI is way too big. We gotta fix that real quick. I upped it for the stream. It's massive. UI scaling? No. Where would it be? Viewport interface? Maybe here. Ah, here we go. Let's try one. Oh, still, well... Why is this so big? Is it because I'm zoomed? Ah, there we go. Okay, we'll put it back. Alright, cool. Yay! Can I ooh! I can navigate the exact same way. Ah, yes. Oh, she's beautiful! Look at these nodes, and they're so well designed. Oh, it's beautiful in here. Oh, it's so lovely. Oh, in my tablet, I'm happy. Oh, that's wonderful. There's even like a little drift. Just like when I... Oh. That's so satisfying. Oh my god. And there's a little URL. Oh, there's an orb. Oh, the HDR. Oh, there's an... Oh. Wait a minute, what did you give me for an HDRI? Why am I in a grassy walking plane? I'm never gonna finish this tutorial, I'm sorry. Wait, I didn't know we were gonna get into nodes today. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, hell yeah. All right, go on.
Where you just mouse over where you've got the divider, and then just right click and then say join areas. And then you want to join it to the left to close it. And then I'll do the same here, because I've never needed those on the left hand side. So I've just got my view at the top here.
Wait, how did you get rid of it?
They join areas, and then you just mouse windows. Actually, too many. I never actually need this one on the right hand side. So where you just mouse over where you've got the divider, and then just right click and then say join areas, and then you want to join it to the left to close it. And then I'll do the same here, because I've never needed those on the left hand side. So I've just got my view at the top here, and then this one here. And the reason, by the way, this looks different than what we had before is because this is the material preview.
I want to see.
You can change it back to what we had before by clicking that. So material preview, by the way,
still looks like crap, but cool.
It's a rendered mode.
Wait a minute.
But it's using lights, a different light setup.
That's
basically
cool.
just an HDRI, which is like a fake kind of light and reflection map, just so that you can quickly preview materials. And really, you
my
could
donut's
use
out
either
in
or.
some
They
kind of
both
summery
kind of show the
grassy
material,
field.
But yeah, let's use this one.
I wouldn't
okay,
need
but
that.
the bit that we're looking for is here. So this section here is your node setup. And it's actually an exact duplicate of what we did over here. Because this on the right hand side is the simplified version. If you're just doing like a quick change, you might want to use this. But over here, this is what's actually happening to it underneath the hood. Right, so you can see as I change this.
Sir, I'm freaking out. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm having too much fun. Panicking. Okay, immediately. Everything is so exciting. 1 second. I have to breathe. Okay, hold on. Holy smokes. Is there a way for me to adjust my workspace? There we go. I want this to be the default workspace for shading. I don't know what the other stuff was, and I don't need it. If I want it back, I'll get it back. But save screenshot? No. Next. No. Alright, fine. If I go back to my layout for this modeling, is it the same? Yes, it is! It remembered! Oh! Blender is so smart! Oh! Guys, I'm loving this. I'm sorry, I'm having too much fun. We're taking 30 minutes on a 20-minute video. We might have to do the next lesson. Go on.
Okay, but the bit that we're looking for is here.
Yes.
So this section here
I love
is
those.
your
They don't
node
scare
setup.
me. They're
And it's
so
actually an
beautiful.
exact
Can I move it?
duplicate of
Hell yeah.
what we did over here.
Ooh.
Because this on the right hand side is
I
the
love some
simplified
nodes.
version. If you're just doing like a quick change, you
It's
might want to
so
use this.
much
But
nicer
over
in here.
here, this is what's actually happening to it underneath the hood. Right? So you can
Makes
see
me
as I
tingle.
change this on the right hand side, that is also changing there. So they are linked. So the way
Alpha.
nodes work
Transparency.
is basically a left to right function. So we start over here with our image texture. It goes into our
Nodes are
shader,
scary for
which
new
is the
people, but I
material
love
for
them. They
this
are very
plane, and then
intimidating
it comes
in the very
out
beginning,
into a
though. I don't know
material
what all the nodes
output,
do, but I'm
and that's
excited.
what is fed into the final shader. So essentially, we could
Non-destructive
we could do
workflow.
anything. Like for
Let's
example.
go.
And this is one of the value of nodes, is between these two nodes, we could add another node. Like, for example, I could hit Shift-A to add. Again, same
Ooh,
hotkey, works
Shift-A.
everywhere. And then I could add in like a hue saturation value node. And then I could change the hue of my marble to look blue, right? Or something else. So
I could
that's
just
the power of
slap it.
nodes.
It
And you can just keep going, adding in adjustments and everything you want. So nodes, very, very flexible. They do look daunting because they get all these like, you know,
I don't know what I did.
squid-looking lines
Value?
going everywhere.
Nothing's changing.
But it's very, very convenient, very customizable. Okay, but we want to
oh,
add something to our roughness so that we don't
Yeah.
have a flat single value roughness, which is
No,
what it
I
is
don't think
currently.
that's what I
We want to
wanted.
use that map that we just
Ooh,
downloaded.
it's so,
So,
responsive.
well, you could hit Shift A and then add image text this way, but actually we could also
Ooh, I'm
just
happy.
drag out from that
Ooh, I'm
input there
happy.
and then just do
Sorry, I didn't hear any of the last 10 seconds. What?
like, you know, squid-looking lines going everywhere. But it's
I love the
very,
squid
very
lines.
convenient, very customizable.
Yeah.
Okay, but we want to add something to our roughness so that we don't have a flat single value roughness, which is what that is currently. We want to use that map that we just downloaded. So, one, you could hit Shift A and then add an image text this way, but actually we could also just drag out from that input there and then just do a release, and it'll now say, what do you want to add in this input? And we
What
could
did
type
you drag? Was it alpha? I don't see any options to do that. Wait a minute. You're looking at the green. Oh. Okay. Something tells me that I have a lot more complex nodes than he's working with. Your nodes look a little more simplified. Let's try to get that look. I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna go to the very basic. What are we looking at right now? What is this? This is our polygon mode. Can you show me? Oh, there they are! Amazing. This doesn't show me all of my materials, interestingly. So if I had multiple materials, like for different maps, okay, that's interesting. What if I start over? What did you start with? I'm gonna go way back. I want to do this the old-fashioned way. I don't know why I have 30 different texts. Whoa! Sorry. Okay. What do we have here? Metallic. Roughness. Normal. Ooh, displacement. Normal again. Do I have actually any roughness on here? No, it doesn't look like it. It's kind of hard to tell with a texture like this. Wait, I think I do. I do! Rendered mode. It's so hard to tell with this lighting. It's really, really hard to tell. This is so neat, though. This is such a responsive... Oh, yep, I see that specular deviation. Yeah, we got some cool specular in here. Yes. 3D makes me happy. Makes me happy. Makes me so, so happy. I can't wait for other softwares in my life. I just want to keep adding more toys to my sandbox. Ooh, I can't wait. So what if I did this? Okay, backspace does not do that. Delete? Delete did that. Okay. So what did I delete? I got rid of my color. Okay, we don't want that. The base be it. This is the end material. Oh, I see. Everything's being fed in here. So all of this is what we got when we imported all of this junk. So why does yours look so simple? Why is mine so complex? Mine looks so much more fancy. Which I don't mind, but I don't understand it yet. I want to start over. I'm gonna take a chance. What if I did this? Oh. Okay, we're left with something. Okay. Maybe because I already added the texture, and then I did it again via the old-fashioned way, and I was really scared. Oh, we're getting into UV. Oh, I'm scared. All right, go.
Pin, image texture, color, and then hit enter. Then here, go to that same place that we unzipped it, and then we're looking for the one with roughness in the name. So roughness in the name, and then hit open.
Shucks.
Okay, so this
Wait,
is
what?
better than this input, and we could type in image texture, color, and then hit enter.
I love the
Then
way he
here,
talks.
go to that same place that we unzipped it, and then we're looking for the one with roughness in the name. So roughness in the name, and then hit open. Okay, so this is better, right? You can kind of see we've got some detail there, but it doesn't look quite right. Something is not going right. It's because when you add an image texture, Blender doesn't really know what type of information it is yet, and by default it's looking at the color information, even though there isn't really color there.
Yeah.
So instead we need to tell Blender this is a special map, and we're just looking at the values.
It's
right?
black and
So
white. That's
essentially
what I
the
thought.
color space
Okay.
here, we need to change it from
Can I-
sRGB, where it's a standard photo color, to instead non-color
What?
data, or just non-color. I guess they've changed it.
Ooh.
But now you
Where
can
is
see that looks correct, right? So look at,
Where is it? You clicked on non-color. That's already selected. Oh, okay. I guess I got it right. What was selected before? What did you have? You had sRGB. What if I put that in? What did you get that I don't have? Oh, that disgusting big old bigot of a sun. Oh yeah, that looks horrendous. There's a little bit of roughness, but not really. It's more like a mirror. I see, I see. So if we went to non-color, there we go. Ah, cool. Good to know. I didn't know we'd be getting into texturing today. I didn't know that. Oh, how exciting. Ah, I love it. I love it. Alrighty. Real quick, taking notes super fast. Shading viewport workspace. Nodes. I love them. Nodes, my beloved. Alrighty. I'm gonna highlight this. And so far all of these softwares usually have the same way how to navigate and use nodes. It's just learning what they are. So I know how to drag and pull, and I know how to shift A, but everything else usually is a little bit weird. Not shift. Shift! Oh my god. Alright. Shift A. Add node. As soon as I know what I'm doing, unstoppable. We're gonna make so many donuts, guys. Oh my god. Alrighty. HD rendering is my favorite thing to do. Ooh, it's so fun. I could spend all day just rendering out something, cranking it out, making it look nice in HDizzle. 50K. And then the last thing, color space. We want to make sure we understand. Change RGB to non-color for black and white channels. Cool. That makes sense to my brain. Go on.
But now you can see that looks, or just non-color, I guess they've changed it. But now you can see that looks correct, right? So look at all that. We got scratches, we got smudges.
Default figured
It's
it out,
infinitely
though.
more
Maybe Blender
realistic
updated. Why
than
not?
what we had previously. So beyond that, though, we could also add in little tiny bumps. Okay.
Yes.
So bumps are in a place you would not expect. There's not a bump value here. It's actually under normal. So normal, you hear that word a lot in 3D. It just basically means the face, which direction is the face pointing, right? So if this is your face of the plane, you're pointing this way, that's the normal, right? But you can change the normal information to kind of tweak it to pretend like there is detail in that, okay? Essentially, we can plug in a specialized map called a normal map.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to drag out from that normal map and then release, and then image texture. That's the last use thing. That's the one we want. I'm just going to click color, then drop, and then hit open. Go to that same folder,
Why
and
does
then
it keep
this is the
changing
one,
up
the
the place
purple.
that I was in?
It's the weirdest looking map. You always know you're looking at
it's
a CG texture
purple thing.
map directory because it's the purple one, and it's got NRM in the name for normal.
It doesn't quite look very
hit
different.
open.
but I think I see
And just like
something
before,
happening.
it's not going to be correct because it thinks this is a color
No,
image
I got
texture,
it.
just
It's
like for
already
photos.
set.
So we need
That's
to change
cool.
it
It's
again
figuring
to
it out.
non-color data. And now, you would think that would fix it, but no. It looks even worse. What do we do?
I don't know.
The problem is
You did something
we
wrong.
need
It
to
works for me.
convert this image texture into something this can read. So we need to put another node in between here.
That's how
so
most
the node
work.
is found under Shift A for add.
Ooh,
then
look at that
vector,
gradient!
Normal map. So click and then just drop it here so it highlights between it and then just drop it. And it will now finally be correct. And if I go full screen with control space, I didn't mention that before, but yeah, control space, and then you can go full screen. And you can see we've got
that's a shortcut I
very
want.
subtle little chips
I
and
see
divots
it.
across
I
the texture
see it.
along with
Wait a
those
minute, did it work
smudges.
before?
And it just looks way more
I
believable.
detach
It means you
this?
don't have to worry about
Can I
this
take it out?
part
Oh, I can.
of your scene. It's just going to work,
And
and
if
you're going to
I
get
were
all that
to-
detail for free, and
Yep.
just makes life a little bit easier. But
it
is a lot
still
of work.
retain those
Like,
bumps?
what you've just made is a PBR shader, and
No.
yeah,
And
it's
if I add
it's
this
a lot of
in-
work. All those little maps and
Yeah,
everything, and
that
having to
did
know which
fix it.
setting is which. But it
Kind
is a
of.
very common thing to learn, so that's why I wanted to include it in here.
Yes, there we
Um,
go. Hold on. All right. I love it. All right, add a normal map for normal maps. Makes sense, right? Cool. Go.
If I could plug my own website again, though, I will say we did hear you, because
Shameless
a lot of
plug.
people say that. So we actually made an add-on called the Polygon add-on, which I'll actually show you how to install later on, because that is actually important for 3D. 'cause
You
we
already
use a lot of
showed me.
add-ons. But to
But it's
plug it
okay,
very
I don't blame
quickly,
you.
it actually does all of that without you having to leave Blender. So it'll download the texture for you. There we go. See, it's downloading. It's actually
Very
faster
nice.
through the add-on.
That's why it was so
And
funky.
then once you've got it, you just hit
But
apply,
I like to do
and
it
then
myself.
it'll do all of that node work for you in the background.
Very cool.
And it'll just apply it to the mesh for you.
Yeah.
So
But still, I like
you don't
to
have
do
to
it
do all
myself.
that all the time. And in
But
fact,
that's
most
cool.
people, I think, if you're working on big scenes, you're using libraries, you're using add-ons like
Moving
this, so you
quickly.
don't have to
But still,
do it all
for
manually all the
specific
time. But it
textures,
is important
you
to
can
know
know how
the
to do it
process.
yourself.
So
Yep.
that's why I wanted to show it. But
Thank
anyways, this was our material, and we are happy with it. Well done. Let's go back to the layout tab. And now we're going to do one more thing. So you
Okay.
see our donut base
Oh, yeah,
here.
control space.
Let's just
Full screen.
isolate this donut for one moment here by hitting /, which I mentioned previously. Okay, when you're in /, this is isolate mode, which means it's literally turning off everything,
that
including
caused me
the
a whole
lamp,
lot of
which is
grief
why it's
last
dark. But if you turn
Now we know.
on material preview,
That looks
then you get
great.
this. So this is okay. But if you look at real references of
Yo,
donut, you'll
that
see
looks
it's
disgusting.
lighter around the middle. And the reason for that is, as I mentioned before, the way it cooks, right? It's only like half
Right.
submerged and then it's flipped.
Where's my
It means
donut?
that the bits that are closest to the surface are cooked less. So there's usually like a white.
Wait, you're talking and I can't focus. There he is! /. Oh, no. / did not work. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Did I write that shortcut down? I did not. Let's put her in. Oh no, I did, but it's in a different place. Yeah. I'll put this over here. It's just easier to see it. Yeah. Yeah, this caused me so much strife and grief. Where's my lighting? Why is it so dark? Oh. It already looks so disgusting and greasy and delicious. Oh, transmat! And if I click it again, there he is. Great. Cool. Go.
Part around the rim. And I mean, really, this is just an excuse to show you another part of Blender, which is texture paint. So at the top there, click
Yes.
the texture paint tab.
Ooh.
And again, let's go into
Oh.
isolate mode with our
Oh my.
donut there. Why
What
we're not
happened?
seeing? Okay, there we go. So what texture paint does is it lets you paint directly onto your mesh.
Why is
But
it purple?
if we try doing it, you can see nothing's happening. And it does give you a warning at the bottom, missing textures detected.
Mm.
So to paint, you're painting into an image, and the image doesn't exist yet. So we have to give it one. So go to the material tab, and then here where we got base color, we set it up as yellow, but we're actually just going to override it now. So click that little yellow dot again, and then say image texture.
Huh.
So now it's black, doesn't have an image.
No,
So
it's not. Mine's not. Why is it purple? Why is it purple? Why is my donut purple? Oh. Oh. What did I do? I clicked on something and now it's fine. What? Can I see it in render view? It's in the... There we go. Ew, that looks disgustingly rancid and disgustingly bad for you. That's not safe for work. Okay. Isolation mode. Yippee! Alright, got it.
And instead of clicking open, we're going to click new. So we're going to be creating a brand image. And instead of clicking open, we're going to click new. So we're going to be creating a brand new image. And let's call this donut base.
Oh, thank you.
We could make it.
I'm going to write that down. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You're so smart. Purple means nothing. Purple means nurple. Got it. No file. According to the Ebatrosen. Gracias.
Is higher res if we want, but don't. This is more than enough for a donut base. That's fine. And this will just save us time. The color. This will just fill the. It'll fill the image for us with a flat color. So we're just going to go for something pretty similar to what we had before. A nice yellowy color, like that. And by the way, make sure you're all the way bright. Otherwise, your donut is going to be a little bit dark. So.
What's wrong with that?
And then hit OK. And once we've done that. You should, it should be over there on the left-hand side, but if it doesn't pop up, you can just select it from the drop-down donut base, and there we go. So now we're in this state. Look what I can do. Ooh, fancy. So
you're so silly.
Why I said it like that?
Wait a minute. That was so much. I need to write all of that down. I honestly am probably gonna forget half of this crap. That's why I write it down. I gotta write everything down. Holy crap. Wait a minute. So, what did I do? Alright, add texture. I'm going to sift through these notes later, but for now, we went to texture paint. Okay. This is how I learn, guys. Literally verbatim, step by step, exactly what I do. I have to write it down or I'll forget. Then I went to... What did I do after that? Texture paint, workspace. And then I added a new texture, right? Yeah. Image file. Excuse me. Right? Oh, no. Wait, yeah, just to practice. Oh. Color. Image texture, that's what it was. Got it. Under the base color. Then, from my drop down, which is this, where it says mix, no. Paint hard. The little picture icon. There we go. And the icon on the left panel. Great. Got it.
Well, we can paint directly onto our mesh.
I can?
So, to understand this, because it's kind of weird, you can also paint directly over here.
Oh.
And you might be thinking, like, well, how does it know, like, how do I know which part over here is actually going to be painted over onto the donut there?
Yeah.
You might not care, but
I do.
it's actually good to understand how it works. So basically, this mesh here, it has to be unwrapped over onto this left-hand side here, because that's the only way to have a 2D texture, 2D flat image be applied to a mesh is to unwrap it in some way. I mean, there's projection. I'm not getting into that. To unwrap it. And unwrapping is essentially like, there is a meme actually that explains
UV unwrapping!
But if you have like a chocolate,
that's great.
Right, that is wrapped in some tinfoil,
so good.
if you flatten it out, that is essentially UV unwrapping. There are little places in that wrapping where there had to be a cut, right? And then that cut was wrapped around the object. That's what UV unwrapping is. So the reason this works for us is because the cuts are actually already in place for default objects. So this torus is already perfectly UV unwrapped, so we don't have to do anything. I did want to mention it though, because it's important.
Wait, I forgot. I need to figure out how to grow and shrink my brush again. F. That's right. So if I paint, it's over there. That's a lot. How do I see my polygons over here? You showed, you did something. T-draw? What are you, I'm so slow. Ah, I'm trying to catch up. Brain's getting a little fried. I don't know if we're gonna make it through the next lesson. I did say 2 lessons per stream. Oh, I don't know. We gotta be by lesson 6 by this week. It's a lot, I don't know. And I'm real slow. We might have to take a small break and come back to this. My brain's getting fried. But okay. Most of this is familiar territory. It's just in a different place. How do I... I want to see these over here. How did you do that?
To understand UV, because wrapping flat. So they're like, well, how does it know? Like, how do I know which part over here is actually going to be painted over onto the donut there? You might not care, but it's actually good to understand how it works. So basically, this mesh here.
He had it selected. I see. How did you select all of it? Control A? There we go. Now I know. I see.
It has to be unwrapped over onto this left-hand side here, because that's the only way to have a 2D texture, 2D flat image.
Hold on. Did you press a shortcut
this
to
mesh
select
here,
all of that?
it has to be. It's actually good to understand how it works. So basically, this mesh here, it has to be unwrapped over onto this left-hand side here, because that's the only way to have a 2D.
I figured it out. Literally, select all polygons. One sec. I also forgot. How would I see? Let me see. F grows and shrinks my brush. Shift F. That's what it was. My strength of brush. That's so much donut. So much. Yeah. Oh, it's not gonna get softer. It's just gonna get more opaque. Okay, my opacity. All right, fine.
Texture, 2D flat image
I gotta
be applied to a mesh is to unwrap it in some way. I mean, there's projection. I'm not getting into that. To unwrap it. And unwrapping is essentially like, there is a meme actually, a place for default objects. So this torus is already perfectly UV unwrapped, so we don't have to do anything.
Great.
I did want to mention it though, because it's important to understand UV unwrapping.
Yes.
Anyways, so we could actually paint directly on here, as I mentioned. White is a little bit too extreme though. So I'm going to click that and choose a color. First of all, I'm going to select the eyedropper, and then not click over here because that's got shading information. I'm going to click on the left-hand side so we get the exact color, and then I'm going to make it closer to white. So not fully white because that'll be too far, but closer to white. And I'm also going to change the strength of my brush.
Can I eyedrop? I can.
Yeah, I'll make about halfway, and then now I can do paints across it. And this will enable you to get a much more natural feel, because you'll have, just like, in fact, I might even go a little bit softer, and that way you can kind of just paint across it. And this is very forgiving because we've got icing that's going to go over the top of it, but that's good. We don't want it to be too extreme. Let's just make it, I might go the other way, make this a little bit more saturated. Anyways, that's basically all we need to do. We just want to just dab our toes into the field of texture painting. I would say texture painting, by the way, it's one of the weaker areas of Blender. It's actually due for an update at some point in the future.
Shifting
but it doesn't do like, you can't paint into like the height information or the roughness information at the same time like you can with Substance Painter.
I can't wait for Substance Painter. I can't wait. I'm just learning a lot of stuff. Sorry. Shift. Oh, I'm sorry. No. X. Switches. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm moving as fast as I can to get through this, but I gotta take notes as I go. Your brush seems so much softer, sir.
Fully white, because that'll be too far, but closer to white.
Mine's so much
And I'm also
grosser.
going to change the strength of my brush. Yeah, I'll make about halfway, and then now I can do paints across it. And this will enable you to get a much more natural feel, because you'll have, just like, in fact, I might even go a little bit softer, and that way you can kind of just paint across it.
But if I click away, I can't see.
And this is very forgiving because
maybe
we've
if I
got
go
icing
there we go.
that's going to go over the top of it. But that's good. We don't want it to be too extreme.
Whoa.
Let's just make it, I might go the other way. Make this a little bit more saturated. Anyways, that's basically all we need to do. We just want to just dab our toes into the field of texture painting. I would say texture painting, by the way, it's one of the weaker areas of Blender. It's actually due for an update at some point in the future.
Oh, that seam cut.
It doesn't do
there
like,
it is.
you can't paint into like the height information or the roughness information at the same time, like you can with Substance Painter. But it's got basic functionality. Now, importantly, this is an image, but it's not saved into your blend file. It still needs to be manually saved. So see at the top left-hand corner there, it's got image with a star. If you see that star, it means you've got changes that haven't been saved. So we need to go image and then save and specify where are we going to put our image. Because if we don't do this, manually saved. So see at the top left-hand corner there, it's got image with a star. If you see that star, it means you've got changes that haven't been saved. So we need to go image and then save and specify where are we going to put our image. Because if we don't do this, we're going to lose it. So it has to be saved somewhere. So I'm just going to save it, anywhere. It has to be saved.
Sorry. Save your image textures. All right. Save. Great. Where do I want to save this? In the same place where I made my donut. Wherever that is. Dongut. Where did I put you? Dongut. Dongut. Open file location. Oh, I already opened it. Oh, I opened a second instance of Blender. I didn't mean to do that. That's actually pretty cool, though, how fast it is. It's not that slow. It's a very fast software. I did not mean to do that. Oh, and holy smokes, I haven't saved this entire time. Save. All right. Dongut, where did I put you? There we go. Open file location. Now we're cooking with grease. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Okay. I want to save it in the same place. Let's try save over here. Goodbye. Yeah, there we go. Let's make a new folder for textures. Put it in there. Boom, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. So anyway, how's everyone's Sunday while I'm doing this? Donut. Base. Give me that base. Save. It's not great. It's not very clean and crisp, but it'll do. Alright. It's not nice as nice and fluffy as yours, but it'll do.
Save somewhere, because it will not be saved as part of the blend file. Very important to know that, otherwise you can lose texture paint work that you've done. But there we go. So now to bring back everything, remember if it looks like, where's the rest of my scene gone? See the top left hand corner, local means it's isolated mode. So that means you just have to hit forward / again.
Where did you see that it's in local? How did you, oh, L. I know, now I know. If I see a local, I can't see everything. That makes sense. Hold on. You're making a funky looking creature. Oh, you're taking a digital media art class. Oh, hell yeah. I'm so happy to hear that, dude. How's the drawing going? Do you like doodling? I'm so proud of you. What is it? After this. No. / Ah, right. I love making creatures, actually. I really want to see what you're working on, but also I want to get into creature design. I want to do animal anatomy so then you can start playing with the anatomy. You're photo bashing! Ooh, photoshopping! Fun, fun, fun. Have fun, dude. Cool. Oh my god, there's 30 seconds left of this tutorial. Go.
See the top left-hand corner? Local means it's isolated mode. So that means you just have to hit / again, and it brings back everything.
Great.
And there we are.
love to
So
know that
that's
last time.
the extent of this
Woo,
part
that was
of the
a
tutorial.
lot.
As I mentioned, some of you might be
Loaded.
wondering, when are we going to make that lovely subsurface scattering? We're going to do that in the future after we do the sprinkles, because it's too hard to see at this point. So, there we go, guys. Join me in the next part, and I'll see you there.
Wait. Sudden realization. The next video is longer. My brain. I don't know if I have it in me. I wanted to get through this in 2 more parts, but if we're doing Blender in a week, I have to make a decision. That means I have to triple up next time, or I can just double up now and be a big girl with my big boy pants and deal with it. If we do 1 lesson per week, we'll be at 7 more videos. Math. No, we're not. That's 9 more videos. 9 more weeks of Blender. I think we can do it, but I need to take a break. My brain! My brainium! Oh! Alright, so, we're not ending yet. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of an eye break for my eyeballs. I need to walk away for a second and recalibrate my brain, and then we'll come back and reassess and hopefully get into some geometry, because the notes are fun, but I'm also getting tapped out with my energy. I get so burnt out getting crazy excited about stuff. Ooh, and then rendering will be fun. Alrighty, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go reset my eyes, have fun with Mario for whoa! Spoilers! Well, howdy do. If you wanted to know what I was working on in the background, there it is. Coming soon. Oops. Don't look at the screen. Just watch the video later when it comes out. Have fun with that. Alright, anyway, I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I took a nice long eye break. I got some watermelon and I'm boiling some eggs. So I might get me a snack midway through, a little bit of lunch. But for now, I'm here. Let's do some geometry nodes. Oh yay. And then this is the last lesson we'll do today. We're trying to do 2 at a time. So last time I was sleepy, but we were ahead because I already watched basically that stuff. Next time will be 6 and 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, hang on. Hang on, math. Wait a second. I said 2 videos per stream? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. And then 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. I can talk and chew gum at the same time. Alright, cool. So, geometry nodes! Let's go.
The time has finally come to decorate our delicious looking donut with some
Mario, shut up.
sprinkles. So, the feature we need for that is called geometry nodes, and you can access it by going to the top of your screen. If you don't see it, just middle mouse drag across, and you'll see the tab geometry nodes. Ooh. So,
Wait, hold up. Hold up. Did you say sprinkles? Are we getting into particles today? Oh boy. Oh my god. Alright, go.
Adjusted your screen layout, don't get disorientated, your donut is still there. This screen on the left here, it's called the spreadsheet. Never needed it. Touch on wood, never will. So we can just close that, right click, join areas, and then just collapse it into it. Okay.
Cool.
So with your icing selected, click the new button. So welcome to the world.
Ooh. I'm so excited. Sorry. Geometry nodes. Let's go. So hold on. There's nodes for textures. Yes, I've already known that. But geometry. Are we going to be able to finally get that non-destructive workflow that I've been looking for? Like Houdini? We just build without having to ever destroy a model? It's friggin' so much better that way! Please. Alright, here we go.
Of geometry nodes.
Wait, how did you get there?
And then just collapse it into it. Okay.
New. Got
So
it.
with your icing selected, click the new button.
I don't think we
So
need this right now.
welcome to the world of geometry nodes.
Woohoo!
So, geometry nodes is actually a modifier. So when we hit new there,
Oh, what?
we've added in a modifier called geometry nodes. And what the modifier is doing is whatever we want it to. Okay? So what this section down here is, this is a node-based system, and it looks familiar,
nodes.
right? You got boxes with little lines, and it's the exact same type of system that was used
Oh,
in
how
our
cool.
materials, right?
It just
But
stays
it's
there.
a completely
That's
different
very
system.
nice.
Okay, so the same nodes will not be referenced between the completely
Doesn't
different
take long
systems.
to load either.
So
Very
the way
nice.
this works is our mesh that we've got here
Ooh.
of our icing is what is being represented on the left-hand side with your input. It's then taking that mesh and it's feeding it all the way to the right, and it's going to spit out whatever is in your group output. So currently, nothing has changed because there's nothing between those points.
Beautiful. Look at that
But
thick,
if I
delicious
was,
mesh.
for example, don't follow me, but just as an example, if I was to add a set position node,
He's
drop this in
moving fast.
here, and then change the position of the icing along the Z
Oh!
axis, you can see it's raised it.
Yo!
The mesh, if I go into edit mode, is still there. The mesh has not changed. We're not actually moving the object.
Sorry.
This is just happening after the fact via a modifier. Okay. Now,
That was probably really loud, but yes! Yes. This is what I wanted. Non-destructive workflow lives at Blender! Blender is my go-to software now, I'm sorry. It's done. It's a done deal. Cinema 4D, if it can do that, I didn't know it could do that, but Blender can, and I'm over it. I'm here, baby. Oh my god. Yes! Chat, I don't think you realize how incredibly powerful this is. If you have no idea why I'm freaking out, it's okay. But essentially, as simply as I can say it, most softwares, when you make an adjustment, basically the adjustment is gone forever once you make it, unless you Control-Z back to it. And if you run out of Control-Z's, if your limit is like 50 in your history, it's just gone. This is unlimited. I could just fix one single little smidge if I moved a pixel. And I forgot when I did that, like forever ago. And I was looking back at my mesh and I was like, what's that? And it was too late. Now I can just... Ah! Yay! Oh my god! Okay. I just need to write down all of the nodes super fast. Okay. Set position. Move or transform mesh. Oh my god. Hell yeah! Let's go.
Now, obviously, this would be a rather
Blender
pointless
is OP.
use for geometry
I
nodes
already
to
knew that,
move
but
it,
I'm
because
just
you move it.
Flabbergasted. Let's go.
But as an example, let's say, I don't know.
I'll try to contain my freak out, sorry.
Some of them are raised, some of them are not, and you wanted to quickly change them. What you could do with geometry nodes, in this case, you could actually expose this offset value by dragging it to the left over here. And when you do that, you can see it's now appeared over here in our modifier stack.
Huh?
What that means is whenever you expose this offset value by dragging it to the left over here, and when you do that, you can see it's now appeared over here
It's
in our
like
modifier stack.
ghosted.
What that means is
Ooh.
whenever I'm in another part of Blender, say I'm like building stuff, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I need to quickly, change the height of that icing.
Oh!
I've got it there whenever I need to. So
Oh my
essentially,
God.
this system enables you to build your own tool that does something that you want it to.
I'm a hyena! Oh! Oh my god. I don't know why I was afraid. This is great. Okay, hang on. Hang on. We're gonna get through this lesson, and it won't take 40 hours, I swear. I won't keep pausing. I will try my best not to. Hold on. What did he do? Offset. Drag. Oh, okay. That's so cool. That's sick. I mean, again, I'm just going to always compare it because Cinema 4D is the first 3D software I learned. Well, actually, no, 3ds Max, but I didn't really remember what I was doing because it was for a class and the teacher didn't know what they were doing either. It was all right. But Cinema 4D I have more experience with. Point is, they have a very similar tool, but it's a little more convoluted to do that. You can do whatever you want to get the same result, but the fact that this is just so seamless and clean, the UI is so intuitive, oh my god. I'm in love, man. This is... my soul is happy. I think I might have gone to heaven, to 3D heaven, and my heart is doki doki. Okay. Blender, I love you. Alright. Drag, offset, node, and ghosted line creates new, let's see, parameter. Can easily edit elsewhere. That's really cool. This is powerful. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Yo. I'm just gonna put a big old asterisk next to that. I'm gonna want to come back to that. Thank you. Let's see. I'm gonna just highlight a few things. I've been moving a mile a minute trying to remember and type all this stuff, but now we can kind of divvy up some of the beautiness of these notes that you cannot see unless you go over to my Patreon and buy them for $3. They're really only $3. And the other thing is, I will not say this elsewhere, but once you buy it, once you basically have it, because I can't lock you out of having access to a Google Doc, you just save the link. So just buy it once and it's yours. It's just $3. Just go get it. Anyway.
To do in a really flexible way.
That's amazing.
So it's
I'm so
really
in love.
powerful. And before geometry nodes, I mean, Blender was kind of limited in what you can do, but something that... So essentially, this system enables you to build your own tool that does something that you want it to do in a really flexible way. So it's really powerful. And before geometry nodes...
How did you do that?
I mean, Blender was kind of limited in what you can do, but I'll throw some examples here. But in the last 2 years since it's been in Blender, people have done some wild stuff with it. And most of this stuff really was just not possible in Blender before without doing custom scripting. So it's really opened up the doors. So it is a very different system. Like, it's a different way of working than just hands-on in 3D.
I don't really know what I did, but
it's a really flexible, really valuable system. So any time spent learning geometry nodes, I think, is time well spent.
Oh, I'm on the plane.
We want to do sprinkles, and to do
that, I'm in the wrong section. I guess delete all this. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Delete. Oh no! Oh wait, no, it's fine. If I go... yeah, there we go. Can I delete this? Shortcut? Shortcut? None of those worked. Wait. Shift? No. I got rid of it entirely. Alright, no, I don't want to do this on my node, on my plane. I want to do this on my icing, right? I'm assuming he's on icing. He's on ice. Okay. New. Oh wait, because it's grouped. Wait, I want the... There we go. This? I'm gonna say this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. We're on the icing now. Sweet. Alright, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. The only thing I wish I could see is isoparms. These are so many layered and decadent, dense meshes. It's so satisfying to look at all of this, but when you zoom out, it's just a black blob. I would like a little bit more clarity on what I'm looking at, but that's still really neat. This is a fantastic software from what I just saw. And also, I just need to go back and see super fast. Is that effect inside of Blender? Because if it is, it's done deal. Blender is my favorite software. If that's a plugin I gotta buy, well, crud. But simulations! I just need to know if I can do half of this stuff in Blender and I don't have to pay for it. I'm a climb a tree.
Opened up the doors.
Alright,
So
go off.
it is a very different chip system. So any time spent learning geometry nodes, I think, is time well spent.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm
So
excited. I'm
we
excited.
want to do sprinkles, and to do that, we need to first of all scatter some points onto our mesh. So to do that, hit Shift A for add, and then we're looking for point, distribute points on faces. Okay, and then it's just it's just going to put you in a placement state. And if you just mouse over that line there till it lights up, if you click, it's going to automatically connect it for you. And now you can see we've got points on our icing and a density value. Great. But you might notice the icing has actually disappeared. Now the reason for that is we've told it, okay, take that icing object and convert it into points and then just give us the points back. Okay, so what we need to do is say, yes, we want the points, but we also want the original mesh. So we can do that by adding in a node that you use all the time, which is Shift A, Geometry, Join Geometry. So you'll find this node in probably any geometry nodes tutorial. Very versatile. So drop it in here after the points, and you'll notice this input here is a different shape. So normally inputs are circles or triangles or whatnot. This one is a long and elongated shape to signify that it can accept multiple inputs. So unlike these where you can only accept one, this can accept many. So what we need to do is take the output of our original mesh and then feed it over to here. And now we have both the original mesh and we have our points, and they're being combined together and then put into our output. Okay?
Hold up.
Very
You
cool.
said
Awesome.
so much. Holy crap. Okay, wait. Wait. I can't take notes that fast. Wait, just a moment. I got to find my glasses. My dentures are missing. 1 second. Also, my timer for my boiled eggs just went off, and I might have to go grab them, but not right now. I want to get this right. Okay. Geometry? Drag another thing. Oh, baby. Oh, that's so sick. Oh! I love it. Go.
All right, so if we were to give this a render right now, you would actually see nothing. Because these
you have to make them do something.
Don't physically exist. They just exist in the 3D space. If we want them to show up in the render, we have to tell it what do you want to render them as. So for that, we need to add an object to be our sprinkle. So your sprinkle could be whatever you want.
Why are sprinkles so big?
We're going to make 2 different types of sprinkles in this donut series. So we're going to start though with a very simple one, just a round ball. So
oh my god, you're going to do multiple sprinkles?
And then go mesh, and then go UV sphere. Now, this sphere is going to be referenced for every single sprinkle.
Oh, that's really big.
We want to go as low res as we can get away with. So I'm going to go with 12 segments and then 8 rings. If you're on a really slow computer and you think this is really going to suffer later on, you could go even lower, but I don't want to go too low because otherwise we're going to see that jagged edge because it's a rounded form.
Big.
So I don't want to go too much lower than that. But I do want to adjust the scale because obviously this needs to be a tiny little sprinkle. So let's go 0.01.
Yeah!
Awesome. All right, now with our icing selected again, you'll notice, by the way, that if you click another object, you don't see your nodes because it's only going to show you the active object's geometry nodes.
Nice.
So if you want the nodes to just be there no matter what, if you click the pin button there, that means no matter what is selected, it's only going to be showing you this.
I love that. Great. Gonna put it in real quick. Click the pin. My caps lock is on. Icon in geometry nodes. equivalent to your lock. Okay. So, let's see. Keep same. Once you click out, you lose it, so you want to keep it there. How can I say that in simple terms? Also, I like these cute little specked diamonds we have. Those are cute little points. Sorry guys, typing viciously. Pin icon to keep, to stay on the same page. Let's say that. Okay. Cruel. Cruella de Vil. We'll go a little bit longer and then I might have to go grab my food. Keep going.
Objects, the one that we pinned.
My smelly sulfuric eggs.
All right, so
Cholesterol.
to reference, we need to reference that little sphere that we've just created in our geometry node system. And you can do it very easily just by
Can I drag it?
dragging down
Yeah!
from your outline up here.
Ooh.
Just dragging it down into your geometry nodes and dropping it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Woohoo.
So now let's just create some
Woohoo.
room here. Make a little bit of space.
Oh, I love
Okay.
it. It's starting to feel
And what I need
intuitive
to
now.
do
It's I'm
is
figuring
add
it out.
another
Figuring out the
node
code.
to reference this object. And the
Oh.
node is Shift A, instances on points, the top one.
Wait. I'm just writing everything down. Instances on points. What does that do? Oh, I see. Literally exactly what it sounds like. Let's do that. Where do you want it? Let's make it over here. Oh my god, I'm already feeling the vibes, man. This is great. It's feeling funky good. It's feeling very intuitive so far. So nice. This is beautiful. And I'm glad I'm learning it now at this pace because frankly, I know that Blender is quote unquote already touted as this amazing software that is super intuitive and understandable, but in the very beginning stages when people were learning it, you had to do all the grunt work yourself. There were no Blender gurus to listen and learn this to. So I'm glad that it's as user-friendly as it is now. All these adaptations and adaptations, it's really nice. That's really cool. Oh, I had a big old funky hair eyelash. There we go. All right, go.
Okay, and then I want to drop it in here between distribute points on faces and my join geometry. So drop it in right there until it lights up. Now the points have disappeared because we're now saying replace those points with whatever is in that
something,
instance
and we don't have
input.
anything. Right.
So I'm going to take my geometry from my object info and drag it into the instance.
Perfect.
And look at that. We have got our spheres appearing all
Oh
over. And if I
my
increase the
god.
density, we've got sprinkles. And if I
Wait
do
a
a
minute,
render,
they're
it will
massive.
actually display.
4:45 p.m.
Does
Hold it!
Time to start wrapping up your workday and
Whoa.
plan for dinner.
They're so big. Is it because I scaled it down? They're defaulting to that size? Why are they so big? I always forget where my coordinates are. Here we go. Nope, that didn't do it. Why are they so massive as instance? Why are they so... Oh, that looks so cool. Why are they so big? Undergrow, wait. I don't know if I did it right. It's so big when you and I did it. My sphere looks huge. I don't think that's right. It's a blobby mess. Ew, it's so gross. That's neat. Okay, what happened here? What happened here? Big instance? No. Relative? Oh! Ah! I think that did it. No, it's original. Why is this so big? Why is this so big? Oh, sorry, my air unit. Every time I get to a stop sign stalemate, I get confused. Why are things so big? I'm assuming it still looks this gross when I render it out. Yeah, it's just a big old clumpy clump. Arr. Did I inject the wrong nodature? Let's see. What did I do wrong here?
Join geometry. So drop it in right there till it lights up. Now the points have disappeared because when each point. Okay, and then
I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. And also, they're a little hard to see. I'm going to make this a little easier to look at. It's so easily movable. Man, oh man, Cinema 4D could take a page out of this book. I love this. It's so intuitive. Now, if only I could just figure out why my donut sprinkles are so massive. Poison desk? Interesting. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. You can just pick it. That's neato. No, that's not doing it. That's scaling up everything. Gross. Ew, it looks like an amorphous worm whale. Ew! No, that didn't do it. Is it because I have offset on? I do love that you can just go to your geometry nodes and it's immediately selected. Oh, we got some clipping happening over there. You see that? She's freaking out. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, we're pressing play. Oh, it's rendering, it's animating. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, well for now, if I hit relative, it looks like it works. But it's underneath it. Well, that's not what I want. Okay, okay, phone. I'm going. I just want to get this right. Is it because it's underneath my icing? What if I isolate? Isolate doesn't work. And there we go. Weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, boy howdy. Oh no. I think I just realized something. When we were finishing up the model the other day, and we were messing around, we flipped the normals. Uh-oh. I think that's what's going on, because all my sprinkles are underneath it. Is that what happened? Where did I put my normals? Oh no. Excuse me. Let's try this. I wrote it down. Where did I write it down? Top right. Square dot. No. What does square dot mean? What did I write that? What does it mean? Is it this? Oh, no. Opciones. Darn it! I don't quite understand what I did here. No, I'm sorry. I hate to make you guys wait while I figure and troubleshoot things. I don't understand. Petros, help! Are you still there? I don't want to disturb you from your class, though. Continue focusing on your class, but I also might need you. I think I did a oopsie. I did a boo-boo. Oh no. Mario, help! Mario's playing at 2 times speed. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Hi, thank you, welcome back. Help. I don't know what I did, but my sprinklies are on the wrong place, and I think it's because we flipped the normals when we were messing around. And I'm afraid that if I do something, it's gonna mess everything up. And also, I have big old fat sprinkles! They look wrong and weird. If I go to the one that he's doing, Blender Guru did this and then it looked like that. They look so fat. I shrunk them down and it still looks weird. Oh, what's a good song? Maybe it's because I'm here? No. How do I flip my normals again? I put square dot. What does square dot mean? Oh no. I don't think I did it right because I don't see it there. Oh no! No. Oh Lord. That looks awful. Ew. You were no geometry. Try adjusting the scale of the thingamabobs. I did! I don't think that does it. The scale doesn't do anything. Wait. Yeah, that adjusts everything. No, that's the icing. I want the sphere, specifically. Also, this view is horrendous. No. Scaling the view, the thingamabobs doesn't work. Okay, hang on. What if I... Let's go back to my spherical. My spherical sphere. Where is it? Where is my sphere? It's so... Ew! Oh, I made a big old long thick boy. No. Is barometer called scale? Oh. I see that. Hang on. What's the word? Remove node. Okay, so let's see. I have my geometry, I put it into instance, and then now it's gone because I'm on isolation mode. And they still look like fat bulbous blobs, but they're shrunken. Scale maybe? Where would I plug that in?
And I want to drop it in here between distribute points on faces and rejoin geometry. So drop it in right there till it lights up. Now the points have disappeared because we're now saying replace those points with whatever is in that instance input. So I'm going to take the geometry from my object info and drag it into the instance. And look at that. We have got our spheres.
Yay! Alright, thank you, Betrosin. I'm such a helpless baby.
If I do a render, it will actually display.
Oh, holy crap, that looks great! Wait, I want my sprinkles on there. I want more than that. Let's go 50. That will hopefully not break the bank. Oh no. There's no way to scale these universally, is there? Oh, there we go. Oh, wonderful. There we go. Yeah. Yay! F12! Woohoo! Yay! I did it! Alright, thank you so much, Betrosin. I'm so helpless without you. Alright, I'll be right back. I have to go get my boiled eggs. I got, 5 minutes on me. Enjoy the Mario Galaxy vibes. I'll be right back. I have returned with nourishment, as well as a very angry cat who wants to eat my food. He's gonna be in here yelling in a second. How much we got? Oh, we just started. 7 minutes, okay. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Thank you for thy patience. Thank you for the Mario. Sorry for the wait. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Oh, geometry nodes are quite fun though. I am enjoying this process. I might up that number a little bit more. I mean, look at how sprinkly his is. And I think we're going in that direction where we're gonna have different kinds of sprinkles on it. Woo! I can't wait. They're all gonna be modeled and textured differently. Very exciting. Alright. Oh yeah, look at that. Update. Beautiful. Alright. Ugh. Sorry for the wait. Sorry for the Mario wait. Continue.
Doesn't look very good. Hey, but it does work. It does look great. Which is the main thing.
I think it looks alright.
Okay, so first things first, you'll notice that as we increase the density, first problem is that they're crowding each other. They are straight up overlapping each other with no respect for its fellow sprinkle, right? Because it's just a random distribution. So we can change that by going here in our distribute points on faces, change it from random distribution to Poisson disc distribution. Poisson, what a name. So it's changed, but that's just because it's changed your density map, so just increase it again. With this Poisson disc distribution, you get this extra value here, distance min. So now if we can set a low value, we can start to delete. It's almost like each one of those points now is going to have a little radius around it. And if it detects a point within that radius, it's going to delete it. So we just need to increase it slowly, very, very slowly, until we can't see them intersecting anymore. To about there, honestly. If you go too high, like if you really wanted to make sure they weren't touching, you go really high, but it starts to look like too evenly spaced, you know? Like, yeah, it's not actually registering the other objects. It's like it's just doing this little radius thing, which just happens to be perfect for a ball-shaped object, but it's not like an advanced, like it's going to try to fill in all the gaps for you. So yeah, it just kind of, I usually set it to like a little bit of clipping is okay, but I don't want there to be too much.
There we go.
But let's go, yeah, something, I don't know, something like that. We'll actually adjust this later on. I'm just doing it just for this point. All right, a much bigger problem, if I hit Control Tab to go full screen here, if I look at my mesh, I've got sprinkles everywhere. And in fact, I've actually got sprinkles underneath the icing.
That's
gross.
Not good.
Because it's actually going to put that in the render. Even though you won't see it, your computer is going to use resources to render little individual balls underneath the icing, which is not what we want, obviously.
We're going to have to do some mesh painting, aren't we?
Going back here, what we need to do to fix this is we need to do weight painting, okay?
What?
It's not texture painting.
Oh, I know what this is.
Called weight painting. So with your icing selected, if you go from your object mode, you'll see one there called weight paint.
Ooh.
Now, your mesh will become blue, and weight paint is actually referenced in multiple parts of Blender. Like if you're doing
here's my heat map. Oh my god, condensation.
Step to assign values to certain bones. Essentially what it's doing is it's allowing you to paint a value between 0 and 1 onto any part of the mesh, and then reference that however you want. So we can then reference that weight paint mask in our geometry nodes and use this almost as, well, exactly as a mask for our sprinkles.
Cool.
So if we just do some paint right here on it, you'll see that we have some colors, right? Now these colors aren't going to appear in the render. It's just for you to visualize those values. The blue value means a value of 0, and the red value is a 0 of 1. I believe actually in maybe not the next version of Blender, but maybe the version, I don't know, but they're planning to change the colors of this. So
I like
depending on the
rainbow,
value, on how late watching this you are, your colors might be different here, but it should be the same. Essentially, you should have a brush of 1, and you should be able to paint from 0, which would give a blue value in this case, to a value.
I like the rainbow effect.
Whatever
it's
is
cool.
1, whatever is red is where our sprinkles will go. But you'll notice that this is not having any effect. Okay?
Yeah, we gotta add
So we
it.
need to reference it. Now, that weight paint that we just did is actually, if we go to our data tab here, it's actually a vertex group. Okay, so that's where that paint went. So you could actually create multiple weight paint types just by like creating them
Now
here.
we're cooking. Cool.
But we've just created one and it's added
Okay, hold
one
up.
here
How did
for
you
us.
access that?
Okay, our sprinkles will go. But you'll notice that this is not having any effect.
Right.
Okay, so we need to reference it. Now, that weight paint that we just did is actually, if we go to our data tab here, it's actually a vertex group. Okay, so that's where that paint went. So you could actually create multiple.
Let's make sure I write that down because I will definitely forget that. It is in the data. Data or data. Vertex maps. Ooh, we're getting into the nitty gritty already. Oh my god, love it.
Weight paint types just by like creating them here. But we've just created one and it's added one here for us. So we can give it a name by double clicking it and let's call it sprinkle mask. Okay. In fact, is it a mask? It's more of a density, sprinkle density, I guess, because it's not a masking out. Anyway, all right, sprinkle density. Okay. And where I want to reference this in my geometry node stack is in the distribute points on faces, there is one value here called density factor, which we got when we used across our disk paint. And this is just a value of 0 to 1. Very convenient.
Oh, I can't drag it. Okay.
If I drag out from here and then release, I can add in a new node and it'll just automatically connect it. And the node that you're looking for is called the named attribute. Don't feel bad if you're like, well, how would I know that it's called the named attribute? Because it's called vertex groups over here. You think like, okay, I'm going to type in vertex group, but it's an attribute, but it's one of many attributes. And geometry nodes can do many things, so it's just called the named attribute. So, anyways. All right, so underneath name, we're just going to click that box, and you'll get a pop-up or pop-down, and you're looking for sprinkle density.
Ooh,
and there it is.
Baby.
Aha. So now going back into weight paint mode, we can act like an artist and
there it
put the
is.
sprinkles wherever we want. Sprinkles on our building, which is really cool.
Wait a
so
minute, that's so
sprinkles
sick.
Are typically, they're
Hang
like
on, how do I get how do I look away from it? I want to
donut
see what I'm
with
working
icing
with
on
here.
it is just like dabbed onto it. So you get like
It's
a
so
heavy amount of
rainbowy. I want to
sprinkles
see what I'm looking at.
right on the top like that, and then less around the sides.
Give me red.
And then I usually do like a few like dabs like this.
Dabs.
Just for some variance.
Sorry.
And then also, if you hold down
Show me
control,
Ooh,
that will do a.
That's nice.
So the weight that's being painted is 1, but if I hold down
I can
control,
tell that's
it's
what we're
going
to be doing for texturing and modeling too,
and
aren't
I can
we?
adjust my strength there as well, and I can just do some negative paints across it. Maybe a couple here as well.
That's a good idea.
And I'm trying to deliberately make it look choppy, because I find that if you make it look too like uniform, then it just looks very boring and artificial.
That's sick.
Because the real world would have more sprinkles collecting in certain areas than others, right? Maybe it's just like wetter on that part, right?
Don't
so more would stick to it. Or more force
that is cool,
was
though.
put on that part of the plate as the
is it updating live?
Dabbed into it.
It
right?
is updating live. That's
disgusting. Think of this stuff
I love that.
Because in the digital world, it's far too easy to make something that looks predictable and boring, and we don't want that.
Now, how do I look at it?
But there we go.
How'd you do that?
And you could obviously, and we don't want that.
How did you look at it? Oh yeah, there's a menu thing. The menu thing. How do I look at the menu thing? Quick menu, quick menu, quick menu. I want to get down these shortcuts. How do I look at my quick menu? Z. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. I don't know how to do it. How did you get out of there?
Thing that looks.
Object mode. I'm in object. I'm not in. Ah. Yes. Got it. Got it. Oh, that looks great. Oh, it looks great. I still wouldn't eat that. It looks a little like asbestos. That's fine though.
Predictable and boring, and we don't want that.
Yeah.
But there
we get some choruses like on here.
And you could obviously finesse it and make it better than what it is, but that's what it's like. You'll notice each of these spheres have a very jagged looking shape, and that's because the sphere itself down here. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this. If you want to quickly zoom to an object without having to find it and pan around, number pad period key. Probably should have mentioned that before, but we've only haven't really needed it because the sphere itself down here. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this. If you want to quickly zoom to an object without having to find it and pan around, number pad period key.
Oh, period.
Probably should have mentioned that before. But we've only haven't really needed it because we have not worked with that many objects. But that'll focus to that object. If you're on a laptop, by the way, if you hold down the tilde key, that'll bring up this section here, and then you've got view selected right there.
Oh,
the tilde is that key underneath your escape key. But anyways, so this is
oh, that's really nice. Oh, I love it. Zoom into object, and then tilde. Oh yeah, is view. So many keys. We love shortcuts.
A sphere looks like.
Maximize
so right-click,
that keyboard,
shade
baby.
smooth, and now all those sprinkles have a shade smooth.
Great.
Aha.
Oh, what?
Very nice.
Oh, what? Yes, bam. I did it. And I can look at my donut and then bam. There we go. I love it. Sorry.
Now, let me just show you a quick little issue that you might run into.
What?
If you were to duplicate your donut and create two, and then on the second donut you're like, hey, I want to have some spice in my scene. I don't want to have the exact same count of sprinkles
Random
across both
seed.
donuts. Let's give a different value to this one over here. Well, you can see that they are now sharing the same value because this node group here is being linked across both objects. But if you wanted, I mean, you could make it its own single object so that they're not linked. But if you wanted everything else to remain the same, so that let's say you change the sprinkle at some point, that's preserved across it. But that one value you want to be different across multiple objects.
Offset?
You can expose it. So just like what I did at the start, if I drag out from the value I want to expose, and then I put it up to here in my group input, the empty slot, if I just release it, it's now disappeared, the value's disappeared from here, and it's now appeared in my modify stack over here. And now I can put in a different value. So this has now got a value of 2,000, and this one is 500. So
Wait. Where is it? My modifier stack? I'm looking at it. I don't quite see it. I didn't select it. There we go. Ah! And then if I were to just duplicate is what again? Brain stopping function. Brain fart. I swear I write all these things down, but then I get lost in my notes because there's so many. Duplicate! Shift D! I knew it was something with the letter D. This D, you know what I mean? Alright, and then it is over there. And, oh wait, no, that's just my icing. I want the whole thing. Yeah. And I want it to be on the x-axis. Oh, there we go. Sure. And now, if I were to change this... Oh no, that's adjusting all of them, isn't it? If this is like 20? No, that doesn't! Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. And if I wanted to make it a bit bigger, the geometry... Scale. No, I cannot do that. That's not going out the right way. That's neato, though. That's really neat. That's really neat. Oh, I love that. Okay. Did I have anything to write down before we proceed? Proceed. I don't think so. Experiment. Figured it out. Goodbye. Alright, great. Very cool.
essentially by dragging it out and exposing it, it's essentially removing the value from this
sorry, I
node
have the
setup
attention span
and saying
all
this
pigeon.
is its own separate thing, which is independent per object. And it has a two birds, one stone kind of effect that it makes it more accessible. So in a completely different part of Blender, I'm working on my scene and I'm just very quickly giving different sprinkle amounts to different donuts, right? Like a madman, right? No one can stop me. But yeah, very cool. And that's now exposed. Oh, the other thing we probably want to do though, with that this group input here, is I want to give it a different name because density max, you know, not really that useful. I can call it sprinkle.
Oh, you can rename it?
With that this group input here, is I want to give it a different name because density max, you know.
You can rename it. Where? Where can I rename it? Group? What? Group? Group. Ah. No. How did you do it?
Not this group input here, is I want to give it a different name. Other thing we probably want to do though, with that this group input here, is I want to give it a different name because density max, you know, not really that useful. I can call it.
I'm confused. You went to group and then under interface. Is it under description?
The other thing we probably want to do though, with that this group input here, is I want to give it a different name because density max, you know, not really that useful. I can.
No,
is I want to give it a
I'm
different.
not
The other thing we
seeing
probably
that.
want to do though, with that this group input here, is I want to give it a different name because density max.
Oh, wait. No, group sockets? No, it's not down there. Interface. There we go. It is now renamed to group socket and not interface. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Cool. Rename assets. Making my way downtown through these lessons. Okie dokie. Sprinkle max. Sprinkle density. Yeah, baby. Alright, cool. That's neato. And it just pops up right there. That's so rad. That's so rad. Alright, cool.
You know, not really that useful. I can call it sprinkle density, right?
Sick.
So now it's like a fully customized little node group that I could drop on any object. I could be building a car in the future. I'm like, it needs sprinkles. And I can just drop this on it and I've got a sprinkle density value for my car, right?
Sick.
So you can see how geometry nodes, you can build something really customized for what you want.
Very
and then
nice.
it's just readily accessible every time you need to use it. Awesome.
We love geometry
now,
nodes
one
here.
issue that I will show you with this, and actually it's not specific to geometry nodes, but this entire time, for all these videos, we've been building a donut which is too big.
Huh?
So if you hit N in your properties, oh, that's the polygon thing, you can see the size, the dimensions of your donut is 1.2 by 1.2 meters, which for Americans, oh, actually,
Oh,
yeah,
mine's
you can
even bigger.
Change it. You can change your units to the wacky imperial one. Yeah, 4 feet, right? Okay. Which is way too big. Okay. Now, why does it matter, right? Because, like, okay, if you're
I know
looking at
why.
this,
Yeah.
how are you to actually know that this is 1.2 meters rather than the regular size donut? It doesn't actually matter yet, but when we get to like rendering with depth of field, or maybe you want to import other objects from other scenes, having a value that is actually true to the object will save you so much time, and it'll also make it so that your camera settings, etc., are actually correct. So that bit is very important. So essentially, we should resize this. And really, a real donut is about 12 centimeters, which is exactly
He did his
1/10
homework.
of what we've got right here. So if we select everything in the entire scene, which you can do by just hitting A for
I figured that out earlier.
everything.
I'm a smart cookie.
A for all. Yeah, that
A
makes
for
sense.
oh.
Okay. Then, if we hit S to scale, okay, we're now in a scale. Oh, actually, okay. Well, now it's going to scale it, and
Yeah,
the
your
plane is
area,
gonna be
your
off the
anchor
ground.
point is weird.
Okay. All right. Well, let's not scale the lamp and the camera. So everything else,
Cool.
selecting the donut, the lamp, the donut, the plane, and the sphere. Then S, and then I want to scale it by exactly 10%. Now, how could I do that? Well, if you look in the top left-hand corner, you've got the values there. And if I went to 0.1, then it would be exactly a tenth of what it was. But how can I get it exactly at 0.1? Well, two things. One, if you hold down Control when you're moving any value in the blender, it'll move
Snaps
it in
it.
increments, which in this
Cool.
case is 0.1. But you can also actually just type in the exact value you want, 0.1, and hit Enter.
Where did you
And
type
then-
that? Your big head's in the way.
Blender, it'll move it in increments, which in this case
No
is
offense, your
0.1.
head's very
You
good.
can also actually just type in the exact value you want,
You have a wonderful head.
0.1, and hit.
Oh, I don't know how you did that. Oh, scale, control. Oh, we're scaling in the wrong place. Oh, I see what he did there. I see the issue he ran into. Scale. Oh God. Am I don't know actually. Am I scaling in the right place? Let me see my 4 screens. Yay. Uh-oh. No. Control Alt Q isn't working. Control Alt Q. Is it because I'm not clicked on the rain viewport? No. I was so ready to show off my secret skills of being amazing at shortcuts and I failed. Why isn't it working? Ah! Okay, it worked now. Whatever. Alright. Oh! Scale! It's not scaling in the right place. It's scaling in a weird space because it's scaling universally. And, oh, I see. I can scale it down here. There we go. Can I snap it back to center? Let's go. 0 it out. 0, 0, 0. That should do it, and it's uniform. Yay! Cool.
Hit Enter.
Oh my god, we're almost
And
done.
now,
5 more
if we
minutes
look at
left
the
in this
size of our
lesson. Oh my
donut,
god.
click
No!
Ah.
Dang it! I scaled everything but the thing I meant to scale. Shuckarino. Okay, hang on. I see what happened here. I selected everything. When I move it, it was selected only the plane. No! I want to scale everything. I see. Scale. Oh god, this is not a good angle to do this. Oh no. Ugh. Scale. Let's go to what? Okay. Oh, 111. No! I moved my plane. I didn't mean to do that. Right. It's floating, guys. It's floating. Do you see that? It's floating. Fudge. I'm so fried. My brain can't really handle much more of this. How do I make this go away? Oh god. Alright. Come here, you. Down there. I'm still not used to moving things. I'm really not. It's so wonky for me. This is G to move. Still so weird. And it doesn't move exactly how I want it to. It's not snapping. Unless I do that. Where's my plane? It's, sure. Oh, see this? This is, it does not feel good to move all of this in one, unless I have a group? I can't group it, can I? Control G doesn't do anything. Dang. I gotta get in here and see what a mess I made. Why is this screen moving? Why are you moving and I'm down here? What? Where am I? Ugh. Where is my plane? There is my plane. Is the donut still sitting on the plane? I frankly can't tell. And tilde to see perspective view. Where is my perspective view? Oh my god, my brain's done. No. Oh, what? Oh, camera. Oh, this is... Oh! Why is my perspective view over here? And it's upside down, apparently. Oh, that does not feel good. That should be over here. Yeah, we'll roll with it, though. I'm too tired to figure it out. Okay. And after this, I was planning to animate something in After Effects. Oh, Christ almighty. Oh, Lord. It's... No. It's so noisy down there. Are you getting tired, computer? Are you gunking up my works? Oh, we got 5 minutes. Okay, hang on. You do it.
You can see it's 0.12 meters or centimeters. Yeah. Anyway, and that's great. But there is a problem.
What?
What you might notice, I mean, there's not a problem now, but when you change the scale or the rotation of an object, actually, it's only changed its what do you call it? Its local scale. It hasn't actually applied it on a global level yet. So the sprinkle here and the donut have actually got a like pretend value. The scale is set at 0.2, and it's almost like it's saying to the scene, that's not its real scale. It's just been faked to be that size yet.
Right.
It needs to be applied if you want to like confirm
Geometry
really
node?
that this is the true scale or rotation of the
What are
thing.
you getting at?
And you do that by selecting the things and then hitting Control A and then applying scale.
Huh?
Okay, so now we've done that, we can see something's changed. So our donut...
Wait, this is so convoluted. Why would you have to do that? Why would you ever do anything like that? Control A. Scale? What? Why would you do that? And now everything's gone. No. No. Oh my lord, why? I don't understand. Christ almighty, it's underwater. Oh no. My world grid is up there. Why is it down there? Why is it down there? Get up there. Oh, don't know where my home plane is anymore. Where am I in space and time? Oh, there's coordinates up there. Very nice. Can I lock to 0, please? I don't know anymore. Oh, my brainium hurts. Oh. Oh. It's getting late, guys. I only have so much capacity in my brain to learn new things. I think I've hit my limit already, but I already knew that, so I took a break. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, no. I just want to old-fashioned way. Thank you. That's so much better. It's not 0. Where is 0? N. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Oh my god, don't come back to me, baby. Ooh. Yeah. And I'm sure it moved everything, didn't it? Oh, it sure did. Oh, no, it didn't. No, we're fine. We're fine. Oh. Why is this upside down? Why is this upside down? I don't rightly know, chat. Oh, God. Why is everything upside down? Oh. Ooh. Oh, my. It's getting hot in here. 0. And then a 0. Do I want this to be... Oh, it's off the grid. Plane, you have to be over there. Alright. And this has to be there. So, okay, we just gotta zero everything out one at a time. That's fine. X, Y. No. No, that didn't do it. No! Oh, I'm slowly going insane, guys. Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's great, everything's honky-dory. Yeah. There we go. Are we centered now? Are we good, boys? Are we good? Where is my donut? There it is. Holy crap. God almighty. Get out of here! Okay. Woo! I was scared for a second, chat. And wow, now that I realize how much we shrank everything, our lighting looks horrendous. But maybe it looks pretty decent, actually. Let's see what we get. It's a little bit smaller now. Let's see. Give me that render. Oh, it's not even in the camera's view anymore. The camera is like, where is this thing? Where's my camera? Oh, God. Where are we? Oh, no. Oh, no. Do I really have to go find it? Oh, my God. No! I don't think my brain can handle anymore. I think I'm done. I think my brain's tapped out. Holy cow, this is bonkers, Batman. Holy shit. I don't know if I can take anymore. I'm slowly losing it, guys. Are we under the playing grid? Are we on top of the playing grid? I rightly don't know. I really don't. Camera is on the positive Z position. Is this whole thing upside down? Why? Why? Oh my god, guys, I'm done. Oh. Wait. Oh lord, and my coordinates are way over there. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I don't know how to fix that. Not in here. Oh no. Alright. Blender Groove, finish the friggin' tutorial. What have we got left? What have we got? Where's my lighting? Lighting. Wait. We can. Whew. We can fix this. Hang on, I just gotta lock in for a second. That's the size of the light, not the reach of the light. Where's the reach? That didn't do it. Oh, why is everything upside down? Oh. Why is everything upside down? Camera view. Huh. Oh. Right. Lock camera? No. Camera to view, that was it. So now I got it. Oh god. Get ready to be sick, y'all. Whoa, boy. I think this is upside down. Oh god. Get me out of here. Alright, you know what? Andrew, for the love of God, finish this tutorial. I'll do this off camera. I can't make you guys sick here. I'm losing it slowly. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Here, with the
finish the tutorial. Just get me through this.
Changed its density count. And the reason for this is that, if we go to geometry nodes again, let's zoom in here.
The number is bigger.
Let's look at it with this. This density, this sprinkle density, is actually not the count of sprinkles at all. It's the density in relation to the whole scene. And the way I think of it is like, okay, it's a weird visualization, but if you've got a car and it's driving along a highway, right, a certain amount of bugs are going to hit the windshield, okay? And the bugs could be defined by here.
That's
but the smaller the object is, right, you could have the same amount of bugs going across the highway, but if it was like a tiny Matchbox car, there's going to be very few bugs that's going to hit it, okay? So the density is kind of like the density of the world, and now that we've made the object smaller, there's only 3 sprinkles left. There's only 3 bugs that's hit the windshield of our donut here. So this value now needs to be much bigger. In fact, it needs to be exactly like if it was 6,000 before, it needs to be, 60,000 now. But the problem is that it's not just a value here. The distance min value has also changed because this is also based on a real world value. So this now needs to be really small. So let's try 0.01.
Oh my.
And that's actually pretty good, I think. There's a little bit of overlap, but that's roughly kind of what we want. And let's see if I can increase this. Yeah, so if I want this density to be really dense, I would have to increase it to a crazy number.
Oh
now, something I like to do, this isn't, you have to do this, but you notice how like this number is really large. And if I want to increase or lower my sprinkle value, and I'm in a different part of Blender, if I'm just dragging this value, it's having no effect because the range, like the scale of it is just so large. So what I actually do is I set it to a value that I think makes sense, which in this case is 200. And then whatever the value was before, it was 200,000, right? I do a math value inside of my geometry node setup. Between here and here, I do a math calculation to multiply that by the value that it needs to be. Almost as like a scale adjustment. So you can do it with just one node. Shift A, utilities, math. And just drop it in here. Now the math, I said I want to multiply it, so I need to change it from add to a multiply. And math is the most versatile of any node. You can do all sorts of stuff, but multiply. So multiply, and it was 200,000 before. So if I want this value 200, then I just add 1,000. Yes, that's correct. Okay.
Ooh.
So now I can very quickly change the scale of the
That
sprinkles
didn't do it
across
for
the
me.
donut
Let's see what I did
without
wrong.
having to like manually type in the value. I can just
Oh my
move
god, we're almost
multiply,
done. What
and it
is
was
wrong with
200,000
mine,
before.
though?
So if I want this value 200, then I just add 1,000. Yes, that's
Did I do it wrong? Is it in the wrong place? Density max? It's in the wrong place. Density, yeah. Get away. Oh no. Let go. Where is it? It's connected to density factor. I want this attribute to go to, where is it going? It's going to density factor. Oh, I see. You have it up here. Sparkle density. Sorry, sir? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that did it. Ooh, lag central. Delicious. That sounds so bad. Alright. Okay. There we go. I was like, something's off here. Yeah, it's really laggy now. Ooh. I somehow knew we were getting into math territory. Ooh, we're lagging. Oh! We're lagging, baby. We're lagging. Let's say 50. That'll do. Yeah, sure. It's a little lighter. Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
That's correct. Okay. So now I can very quickly change the scale of the sprinkles across the donut without having to like manually type in the value. I can just move it back and forth. And there you go. So that's it. So we've changed the scale of it to what it should be. We've got a correct we've got a correct sprinkle setup, looking good. In the next part, we are going to be adding long sprinkles to our donuts because this round one is okay.
Cylinders.
And I originally was just going to go round to try and keep it
Toruses
simple, but
and
there's
capsules.
also, I don't know, the long sprinkles just look way nicer. But you do have to do some different rotation math and stuff, so we're going to do that in a whole second video. So click here on the screen to learn all about that and random colors. So I will see you in that part. We've got...
No! Smash cut to my immediate excitement in the very beginning of this video into me now. Ooh. Oh my god, press that save button. Get me out of here. Wow. Oh my god. I am done. Mentally. I am taxed out. I'm done. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I am not tired, but my brain is. Let's go to this screen real quick. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll be here next week doing more Blender. It will hopefully be a little bit better next time because we're gonna get into rendering, but also, holy crap, I don't know, rendering is also very scary. But on the flip side, come this Tuesday, if you want to see me finish some Deltarune fan art, and I'll show you very briefly. Whoop, there it is. Goodbye. If you want to see more of that, come hang out on Tuesday where we finish the Roaring Knight. So excited. Speed paint is coming soon. I just gotta finish the opening for it, stitch all of it together, all 40 hours of editing that I have to go through, but it'll be wonderful. And hopefully drop sometime between this and next week, because I want to jump on the train while it's hot, and the longer I wait, the trend dies, and I don't want to wait too long. So it takes me a long time to draw, guys. I'm real slow. Oh, but my brain is fried, and I'm gonna go while I still have some form of functioning capacity to speak. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. I'll be here again next week. I said all that already. Patreon, $3 if you want the notes that I was typing. Description, go get it. And as always, PLD, keep playing, keep loving, and keep dreaming. And I will hopefully be a little bit less fried by next week, because, this was a lot. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out. Epatrosin, appreciate you, brother. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And,